Right, hello everyone, here we are back for another expert guide, and let's use some kingmakers here, and you can see the way that I have my bag set up here. I'm going to go with a Thor hammer, a little bit of extra precision here. So here you can see that we will be doing a Thor hammer sniper type approach, very similar to my other guides. So there's not going to be a lot of changes here. I'd ideally like to get you guys an alternate rough bump approach, as from yesterday. I do have the two approaches already. If you guys haven't seen my other guides, I do have a fairway hop, and I also have a rough bump shot as well. And what I'm going to recommend for you guys here, let's see, I'm going to use my Thor. I'm going to use a plus 10. I think I might be going a little bit into overpower, plus with, kind of it being a headwind. The wind is going to overplay a little bit. So that's what I'm going to use for this elevation for the tee shot. Looks like my opponent's in pretty good spot. So let's see what I can get here. 8.2, 5 rings. So what you'll want to do is kind of set your, you want to stay away from that max number. I'm going to try to go for maybe about 3 top spin or so, somewhere right in here with some curl. And as I mentioned, just make enough room to where you have enough to go the 5 rings without going into overpower. So that's kind of what I'm doing. You can see that it's very close to the power. We're going to use just a little bit of curl, and that should be good. Should do. Ideally, I'd get enough run out and be up there to rough bump distance. This is going to be without a sniper 10, that's not going to be aggressive enough. So we're going to have to do a fairway hop. It's either that, or I'd have to lay up for you guys, and then, I'd have to drive it up there 15 yards extra with a pitch, and then go at it with a second. It really doesn't matter too much which you choose. So, with that in mind, I'm not going to get too anal about it, but I'm going to use a minus 5%. We do have a little bit of a uphill. It's very, very minimal. And here you can see that's where max is. We're going to be relatively close to that. I usually use very close to maybe half a bar of backspin or so. And then additionally, I'll probably offset the guide. And as I mentioned, we are going to be up here towards max a little bit, 7.2 rings. You can see kind of the way that I have the offset going here, plus the 7.2-ish rings should get you in the ballpark of where you need to go. Perfect ball. And just a little bit too much of an overcorrection. So it was pretty close. You can see the minus 5, definitely it helps. It reduces the number of rings that you have to go. Do feel free to check out my, the other shot. I did make this with a very similar approach. It was just, different depth. One was more towards min club. This one was more towards the max club. So it's a little bit different the way that you need to kind of, figure everything out and everything. For now, I'm just going to probably make this. I'll probably end up forfeiting out later, but just going to tap this in just so I can get a couple live opponents. I like to play live people and expert, and that way I can keep some live people. I won't quit out yet, but I'm going to. I have no intentions to qualify here. So good luck with that first hole. Do check out my revisions, as there's some pretty insightful stuff on the other two attempts. So good luck there, guys, and catch you guys for hole 2 coming up.